to chemistry made easy with distinction medic, and in the course of today's videos lesson I will be solving different practice questions that cut across different topics in a field called chemistry. Before we start this one with this lesson, if you haven't subscribed yet to this one community, please consider subscribing to this channel, like, comment and share, and also turn on the notification button to this channel in order not to miss any subsequent videos lesson. Let's jump right into the work. Now we have a solution contains 1.5 grams of sodium hydroxide and 250 centimeter cube of a solution. Now we have to calculate the concentration of in gram per dm cube. Now and also we have to calculate in concentration in moles per dm cube. Now moving on to our solution. Okay, now let's bring out our data obtained. Let's fish out our parameters. The data obtained. Now data obtained. Now we are given the mass to be 1.5. The mass is 1.5 gram of sodium hydroxide. Now the volume is in 250 centimeter cube. We are not going to leave it in 250 centimeter cube. We are going to put it in dm cube. Okay, now our volume is going to be in dm cube. It's not going to be in centimeter cube. Now 250 centimeter cube. Now we are going to convert it from centimeter to the decimeter. Okay, now when converting, it should be noted that when converting from a smaller unit to an higher unit, it is going to be divided by that quantity you want to use to divide. Okay, now when converting 250 centimeter cube to dm cube, you have it like this, to be 250 divided by 1000, which is going to give 0.25 dm cube. That should be noted. Okay, now let's solve for our molar mass. Okay, now let's fish out our mass. Now we have sodium hydroxide. It should be noted that sodium hydroxide is a combination of sodium, hydrogen and oxygen. That should be noted. Now what is the chemical formula of sodium hydroxide is sodium with the symbol of Na, while hydroxide is with OH. Okay, now when fishing out our molar mass, we have, what is the molar mass of sodium? Sodium is simply 23. Okay, 23 times 1, because there is no base there. Okay, for oxygen, the molar mass of oxygen is 16. So 16, can see the molar mass of oxygen is 16, and 16 times 1. Okay, now what about hydrogen? Hydrogen is molar is 1 times 1. It's equal to 40. Okay, grams per mole. Okay, per moles. Okay, the unit of molar mass is grams per mole. Okay, now we have to calculate the concentration in grams per dm cube. Now we have the mass concentration to be I'm going to shorten it. Concentration is also conc. Okay, now it's equal to mass over volume. Okay, that should be noted. So our mass concentration will now be what is our mass? Mass is 1.5 grams. Okay, 1.5 grams divided by our volume. What is our volume? Our volume is 0.25 in grams and in dm You can see now the final answer is simply 6 grams per dm cube. You can see grams per dm cube. That should be it. Now we have to calculate the concentration in moles per dm cube also. Now our molar concentration will now be, so our molar concentration will now be our mass concentration over molar mass. We have, what's our mass concentration? Our mass concentration is 6 divided by, what's our molar mass? Our molar mass 6 per dm cube. Sorry, 6 per dm cube. What about our molar mass? Our molar mass is simply 40. You can see 40 is our molar mass, grams per mole. You can see grams times grams, okay, is going to give 0.15 moles per dm cube. Moles per dm cube. You can see. So we have gotten the both answer. You can see it's very easy. Let's move to the next practice question. Moving on to the next practice question, we have, what is the concentration of a solution containing 2 grams of sodium hydroxide? This chemical formula for sodium hydroxide in 100 centimeter cube of the solution. We are given their molar mass. The elements in this particular compound, we are given their molar mass. Okay. Now, this particular question is from a special topic in chemistry, which is named to be solubility. Okay. Now let's move on. Now we have different ways by which we can calculate, we can express solubility. We can express solubility in moles per dm cube. You can also express solubility in grams per dm cube. And as well in grams per cm cube. That should be noted. Okay, that should be noted. Now, when solving for solubility, you have a formula for solving. You have the mass times, I'm going to be saying this later, over the molar mass times volume. Okay, times volume. Okay, now let me tell you, if in a question, if your volume is given in cm cube like this, like 100 centimeter, if your volume is given in cm cube, you are going to add 1000 to this particular blank. Okay, if in a question your volume is given in cm cube, you are going to add 1000. If your volume is given in dm cube, you are not going to add 1000 to this. Okay, but if your volume is given in cm cube, you are going to add 1000. But my volume is given in cm cube, so I'm going to add 1000. You can see that should be there. Now let's fish out our mass. What is our mass? Our mass is in grams. You can see 2 times 1000. Okay, over what's our molar mass? We haven't got our molar mass. Let's quickly solve our molar mass. Now, sodium is with the mass number of 23 times 1, because there is no subscript in sodium hydroxide. There is no subscript. Okay, now 23 times 1 is also 23, plus our oxygen is given in 16 times 1 is also 16, plus hydrogen 1 times 1 is also 1, so it's going to be 40 grams per mole. The units of molar mass is grams per mole. Okay, that should be noted. Now let's input it. 40 times our volume. What is our volume? Our volume is 100. Okay, you can see. Now let's solve. 2 is going to give us 2 times 1000 is is going to give us 2000 over 40 times 100 is going to give 4000. Now when we divide this, it's going to give 0 0.50 moles per dmq. That should be noted. Okay, let's move to the next practice question. We have, what is the percentage of sulfur in sulfur 4 oxide? Okay, now this particular question is from a special topic in chemistry which is named to be percentage composition. Okay, percentage composition. Now the formula that must be taken note is mass, the mass of that particular element over the molar mass. Okay, times 100. Okay, that should be, this is the particular formula that must be noted when calculating the percentage composition of compound. Now before solve for this, now let's input our mass. What is the mass number of sulfur? Sulfur is with the mass number of 32. Okay, 32 over the molar mass. Now what is the molar mass of sulfur 4 oxide? Now sulfur oxide is with SO2. This is the chemical formula of sulfur oxide. Okay, now what is the mass number of SO2? It's going to give 32 plus, what is the mass number of oxygen? Oxygen is with the mass number of 16 times 2. It's going to give 32 plus 32. The final answer is 64 grams per mole. You can see. Now let's input it. We have 64 times 100. You can see. Now it's going to give 32 divided by 64 times 100 is going to give 50%. This is very easy. Okay, now let's look for the correct option. Now option A is not correct because it is 66%. For option B is not correct. For option C is not correct. For option D it is correct. You can see 50 percentage. Okay, you can see. So we have come to the end of this lesson. I'm going to be including different participation in another video section in this particular channel. Okay, now so you haven't subscribed to Solar Community, please consider subscribing to this channel and like, comment and share, and also turn on the notification button to the channel in order not to miss any subsequent videos, lesson and video series. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.